Hey everyone, I'm Lisa and I'm the face, the voice and the mind behind 11T1 Windmills, and today I'm doing a follow-up video on how to catch your floats when you're working stranded colour work, continental style, and holding both yarns in your left hand. Thanks so much for joining me here in my little corner of YouTube. If you are new here, a great big happy welcome to you, and thanks to my lovely subscribers for coming back. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you're getting something out of these videos. This is a follow-up shoot to a previous shoot that I have on my YouTube channel. That previous video teaches you how to knit continental style from the very beginning, just with one color, and then it adds in the second color for doing stranded color work while holding both yarns in your left hand. That's the critical difference of the technique. I'll pop a card, I don't know what side it goes on, but I will pop a link to that video. This was the product that I was working on. It's a cowl. It's very pretty. There we go. So that's obviously a stranded colorwork cowl with quite a complex pattern to it, and I did the whole thing while holding both yarns in my left hand. So I take you through the process and show you how to do it in that other video. Today's video is about catching floats because a few people were asking me about it in the comments, and I thought that's a really good point. I am working on my Alaska sweater. This is a pattern by a beautiful French-Canadian designer whose name I will probably mispronounce, and apologies to anyone if I do. Her name is Camille Decouteau. I'm about halfway, hopefully I got that right. I'm about halfway down the colorwork section at the bottom. It's a very muted tone, so it's a little bit hard to see, but I'll hold it up and show you. Upside down, there are trees. I'll pop a picture of the design here as well, just so that you can see it, and I'll put a link in the description box below in case you're interested in this pattern. Trees! So yeah, these are the upside down trees that I've been working on, and my floats are on the back, so I'm ready to start showing you how to do that technique. I'm about to start my next section, and I have 2 stitches already of the green, and I need to do another 7. So in that part of the knitting, I could easily catch 2 floats. So if I have 3 stitches, and then on the 4th stitch from the previous space, I can catch my floats. Okay, in this example, I have my main color, the green, on top, and my contrasting color, which is the silver, is on the bottom there. So what I do to catch the float is I insert my needle to knit the stitch as per normal, but before I knit, I bring my contrasting color just over the top of my working needle. I'm just going to knit my, main color through the loop as per normal. Then I just knit my next stitch. So I need to do 7 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll catch one again just to show you, and so that I don't have so much of a gap between them. So insert my needle again as if to knit, bring my contrasting color over the top of the needle. I don't knit with the contrasting color, I'm just holding it there on top of the needle. I knit with my main color, that's what comes through the loop, and then the contrasting color just stays there at the back behind the stitch. What did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more, 7. So that's how you catch the float when you're working with the main color. So I need to do now 10 stitches in my contrasting color. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and now I insert my needle as if to knit, and I pull my main color down underneath the working needle. So in the previous example, you pulled the contrasting color over the top of the needle. In this situation, because I want to hold the main color, I want to catch that float, I hold it underneath the needle. Work my stitch, and then I'm going to let that main color go back up to the top. So here we go again. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2, 3. I might do another one there. So I insert my needle as if to knit. However you feel comfortable doing this with your fingers, it's up to you, but I'm pulling the main color underneath the needle. That's it there. It's just sitting underneath the needle out of the way. I knit with my contrasting color, and then the main color goes back up and I can knit again with the contrasting color. One more. 10. So in the first section, I have 7 green stitches that I need to do, the green and the main color. So because I've already done 2, I'm just going to knit 1 and then I'll do a float catch just like I did before. All right, so I insert my needle normally as if to knit. Then my contrasting color just comes over the top of the needle, just like that. Just over the top. So you can see there it's just sitting behind the loop. I knit my stitch as per usual, but I'm not bringing the contrasting color yarn through. It's just being held at the back. That can come off. And then the next stitch that I knit is just normal. And this contrasting color yarn just stays there at the back. So if I knit that there and that comes off, then it's just sitting nicely at the back there, being caught and held by the 2 backs of the purl loops on either side of the stitch. There's the start of the float and there's where the new float is coming out. Okay, let's do that again. So 1, 2, 3. That's the 3rd stitch. I want to do it there. Okay, so insert my needle. You can do this without needing to hold it there with your fingers. You can literally just poke your needle between the 2 working threads, catch your main color and knit. And then I'm so bad at remembering, I always double check. 2, 4, 6, 1 more. 7. If it ends up being pulled through by the next stitch, you can just give it a little tug at the back. All right, that's my 7 main color stitches. Now I need 10 contrasting color stitches. So I'm going to knit 1, 2, 3. Now I'm ready to catch a float of the main color. So I insert my needle, and this time I want the main color to go underneath my needle. So I can just pull it to the side with my needle like that, or I can do a little bit of gymnastics with my needle and thread and pull it through like that. Or if you find that too complicated, you can just grab onto it with your fingers, pull it to the side, and then knit your contrasting color as per normal. And that's held at the back there. When you do the next stitch, you just let the main color go back on top. So we'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll catch my float. So I can pull that, oops, sorry, I pull that underneath, grab my contrasting color, that can come through, and there it goes, and then let it go back on top. In this situation, I got a little bit of a bubble come through. That's no big deal. I can just tug it out of the way. There we go. Get the tension back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. There. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, so that's the technique, everybody. That's how I catch my floats when I'm knitting continental stranded colour work and holding the yarns in my left hand. I hope that really helps you, and it's another little technique that you can add into your collection and that you can go ahead and catch floats with careless abandon, or with meticulous, careful precision, as the case may be. This is the place where I share my fibre arts journey, whatever projects I'm working on, any techniques that I'm sharing, or ideas that I have. So I'm always looking at something in a different fibre arts project. So there's heaps of stuff here, or there will be when I start uploading more videos. But please do check back, because there will be something here for everyone. I do have crochet projects coming up, lots more knitting, a bit of spinning, occasionally some yarn dyeing. So there is something here for everyone, and do hit subscribe, because hopefully you'll find something that you like here. I'm also quite active over on Instagram, so if you want to come and check me out over there, I will pop my handle down on the screen for you, and come over and say hi and tell me what it is that you're working on. Alright, so if you do like a video, please do hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you here next time. Bye!